I wonder where he's gonna run off to.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the X-Transbots Fury. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front. Here we have a very lovely image here of Fury, and if you have both boxes for Fast and Fury, you can put it together, you get a nice joint image there. Isn't that precious? Get out of here. So anyway, here we have Fury. His name is Fury. He is a shock trooper, very shocking. Up top, X-Transbots Fury. On this side, we have Fury. On this side, as always, we have a nice little quote here. Straight roads are for fast cars. Turns are for fast drivers. If you say so. On the back of the box, we have a nice little piece of artwork there. We have a very G1-y tech spec card. You have his bio. If you want to read it, you can read that on your own time. On the bottom of the box, we have Ironhide, and we have Sad Pac-Man. That's basically it for the packaging. We also get the included collector's card, looking quite nice. Hi, how you doing? And on the back, you have tech specs. If that interests you, you have that bio again. Hooray for cards. Then, moving right along, here we have Fury, and this is X-Transbots' take on Runabout, the partner of Runamuck, and here he is. He is packed in alt mode. Hooray for being packed in alt mode. But, yeah, let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. We have these lights up front, picked out in orange. The windshields and windows done in a nice red. Love that shade of red. You can see the hubcaps there, done in a nice silver chrome. Got the side view mirrors there. Oh no, a nice looking vehicle. Taillights done in the transparent red as well. The exhaust there, done in silver. Looks quite good. There's the top, there is the bottom. He does roll, as rolling things should. I believe these are rubber tires. Yes, they are rubber tires that help him roll, as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with Masterpiece Side Swipe. And here he is with his partner Fast. So you can see how that works out. I'll just give you the turnaround here. So you can see who's who, where's what, when's why, and why's how. Just so you can see the differences between the two. But yes, there you have Fast, there you have Fury. They look fast and furious, and they look quite good together. So, there you go. And as far as accessories go, it just comes with one lone accessory, his little blaster here. It's the same blaster that Runamuck comes with, just painted red. And yes, the end does look like a little gas can. Yes, clever, but yeah, very simple. Basic little accessory there. You can store this in the alt mode. It's the same way it stores on his partner. It does help if you split the car open and kind of bring up the hood here so you can see what's going on. But there is little slots. There are slots in here. You won't be able to see them, but there are slots. There are slots up in here for the handle, and you just drop it in there. Line it up, and if you have it right, which I'm sure I don't, no, of course I don't, but if you get everything right, you should be able to close it all up. There we go. There it is. There it is. We made things happen. We made things happen. There you go. And it just stores underneath the car like that. It doesn't impede the rolling. He still rolls as rolling things should. Hooray. Hooray. And he does have some extra little gimmicks as well. You already saw this, but you can open up the hood here. Not much that looks like an engine, but you know, there is some detailing in there that you can see. Of course, you can't open the doors to reveal another window. You have to open that up too. There you go. You can see seats, no steering wheel. If you've noticed that people have complained about this, and yeah, it is kind of an eyesore. You had this little hole here in the faux robot mode chest, and the reason that hole is there is because that's where the steering wheel is connected to. And there is somebody who did make a sticker that goes over this perfectly and covers that up. Unfortunately, they are on a social media platform that I am not on, so I can't order one, but maybe Toy Hacks will do something for it. But anyway, you have the opening doors there, and the tail lights. you know, can flip around because reasons. They can flip around, so you can either have a tail light with these ridges or just a flat tail light. I'm not a car guy, so I don't know the significance of that, but I'm sure all you car guys will discuss it amongst yourselves in the comments, because car guys love talking about cars. So, hey, discuss. Go ahead. Have fun. But things you can do if you want to do it. And, of course, we have the flip-up headlights here as well. You can see those. So, yeah, some nice little car gimmicks. Things you can do if you want to do it. So that is basically it for the alt mode, and it looks pretty good. Again, you know, that hole there in the faux windshield, that's a bit of an eyesore. I am surprised that this isn't black, because, you know, Runabout is supposed to be black, and they made this kind of like, I don't know how well it comes across on camera, but it's kind of like a, it comes off like a kind of like a dark brown to me, but you know, it is what it is. But all in all, it does look pretty good. But let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's rubber tires. I don't know why I always try, but yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, so first thing you're gonna do, open up the doors. You're gonna undo this little section here, and then you're going to undo this fender section. Make sure you're clear of the door, and just swing all that down. Same thing on the other side. Just open up the door, undo that, and undo that fender section, and bring it down. Come back here to this rear wheel section, and bring all of this up. Undo that. Bring all of that up. At this point, you can untab the legs. It didn't do it for you already. Let's get that down and out of the way, and now we can extend this entire leg section here. So just kind of start rotating the legs, and just bring that down and rotate them around. Get that going like so. And now you can take the steering wheel, just flatten that out. Just bring this up and over so you can get to these bits here, and just rotate these out. And then you can take the seats and just flatten them out like so. So now we'll start working on the legular region here. So we need to extend the knees. So basically you just want to kind of bend it down and then pull it out. That will allow you to then close this panel up. You can straighten the leg back out. Once you've done that, take the foot and extend it out and rotate it down just to get it out of the way. You have this section here you want to flip down. Then you have a panel here that you want to flip out, flip out, flip out, like so. And once you've done that, just take this and swing this up. The hood here, thankfully, is on a double hinge, so you don't have to flex anything. Just bring that all the way out like so. This section of the hood here is on a slider, so you want to slide it up, and then you can flip that in, close that up, and then you can just rotate that in so it's sitting like that. Once you have done that, you can kind of flatten out this hinge here with the door, rotate it in. You just kind of want to bring this up so you have the clearance to swing this down. Then you can straighten all that out. Then you can bring, actually before you do that, you want to fold the window in at 90 degrees, and then you can bring this in. Make sure all that's straightened out. One thing to note, you do kind of want to push the door up just to make sure everything is sitting flush up here like that, and then that'll just tab itself right in. Then you want to tab in this section here, tab, and then this little bit here. It's on a double hinge. Take that, and that will tab in right there. There you have that section all done. Now as far as the foot, you're going to rotate these little faux wheels out. Take this wheel and just bring it down. Take this, swing it under, flip that in, swing that in. Then take these little faux wheels and rotate them around like so. Then you just collapse the foot up, and there you have a leg all done, and second verse is just like the first. And there we have the legs all done. Hooray for legs. And now we'll move on up. So now you want to undo the real windshield from the faux windshield. So it's kind of clipped underneath, so you have to kind of take it and pull it out a little bit to get it to undo itself. So just pull it out, and that'll just unclip itself. Just untab this back windshield section here. Just kind of bring all this up. Then you can swing this back and then swing that forward. Just compress that up At this point, we can compress all of this, just accordion all this down. This section here does have like a thooping point to it, so make sure you push it all the way down until you thoop it into place. So it looks like that. And you can bring these in. You just have the nubs that will just thoop in on either side to make the waist. So now we're just going to untab this rear bumper section here. Just pull it up, just swing that out. And then we're going to take the arms, untab them, and rotate them down. So you want to bring the arm up because it'll help you with this part. There's a little section right here that you just need to get started flipping out. There you go. Bring that out and then swing all of this up and over like that, so it squares that off. Then you have a little post port connection right there. So you got that. Then you can bring the arm down and rotate it out like so. Now you're going to do the same thing to the other side again. Just kind of bring the arm up. It helps you just kind of get a hold of this. You can bring that down and just swing all of it up and over. Peg that in. Bring the arm down. Swing it out. I like to rotate the head now because it's just easier to do this at this point. So there we have that done for now. So now with this section, you're going to just split this. So what you need to do is you need to rotate it. Rotate this down at this hinge and then swing this up at this hinge. So you're basically just kind of rotating as you're rotating. So swing this out as you're swinging this up, like that. So again, just bring that forward and just kind of swing that out as you're swinging it out. Just swing while you swing and just get that out of the way like so. So now we can start working on this section here. So this little panel here is on a double hinge. So you want to bring it down so it's sitting roundabouts like that, or runabouts like that. I'm not sorry at all. Now you want to bring the wheel down. There's a little post-port connection that happens right in there. So just kind of get that lined up. You may have to raise this up a little bit just so to get out of the way. But bring it down, just give it a little push, and it should just snap itself right into place so it's looking like that. And second versus side to first. So just bring that down, and just kind of bring that in. Give it a little push, and that should just drop itself right into place. Once that is done, you can bring the two sections together, and they will sit just like that. Now this section here that its head is on a double hinge, so just swing that back and down. Once you've done that, you can kind of bring these up, get them out of the way, and bring this assembly down. You can bring his arms up so you can see what you're doing. So what's going to happen here is you have tabs right here, which will go into little notches here on the sides. So you just line that up, and they will just snap into place. If you get it lined up just right, which apparently I don't, there we go. If you have it lined up just right, all of that should sit flush right there like so. You want to take this windshield section, just bring that back for now. You want to take this little head canopy and just straighten it out. Tab it together, just angle it down. You have a tab right here that will go into this slot right here. Just line that up, and that should just drop right into place like that. And we're at the home stretch here. Last thing to do is just extend the arm, rotate out the bicep, flip out the hand, extend, rotate, make sure it snaps, and flip out the hand. And there you go. There you have Fury, aka Runabout, in his robot mode. And it looks good. Looks good to me anyway. I think they did quite a good job with it. But yeah, there is Runabout in his robot mode. And again, I think they did quite a good job with the design. Again, I was expecting him to be black, but you know, still, it looks pretty good nonetheless. But let's get in close here so we can take a look, not at his belly, at his noggin. There it is. You see, nice head sculpt there. Got the nice contrast with kind of the pearlescent white there for the face. You got the metallic red for the eyes. Good looking head sculpt. And you got the faux chest here with the metallic red, which looks quite good. Again, that little hole there, that's definitely an eyesore, but it is what it is. Again, sparse detailing, because of course they're trying to make it look more cartoony, which is fine with me. Not fine for other people, but fine with me anyway. Little feeties, got little faux wheels with the hubcaps done in silver. The backs of the feet look a bit better than on Fast. You know, still not great, but they look a bit better than the back of Fast's feet. Then you got the Fury booty, the backpack going on. Not much of a backpack, all in all. It all comes together pretty well. But yeah, all in all, I think it looks pretty good. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? Should I tell you? Yeah, I'm going to tell you. All right, so the head is on a ball joint, so you do have your wiggly waggly. You can look up a little bit, look down a little bit. Head can do a full 360. It's kind of hard to get a hold of his head when you have all this around it, but can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. Can move in and out. At this point, you also have this transformation hinge, so you get that extra movement there. You also have forward and backward movement as well. You have bicep rotation, quite snug on my copy. You have 90 degrees of elbow bend. You have wrist rotation. The hands can open and close. You have waist rotation. You also have an ab crunch going on as well. With still side panel out of the way. Legs can move forward that far. You can do those high kicks. You can do the big boot. You can move back about that far. Outward. Oops. You just have to be mindful of a little waist piece there. Outward. Almost the full splits. Almost there. Thigh rotation is very snug, but it's right there. If the thighs, when I took this thing out of the box, like the thighs would not rotate at all. I mean, all you have to do is just loosen these two screws right up top there, and they'll start moving for you. So, well, you also have a single jointed knee, but you get over 90 degrees of bend added as far as the feet. They're on double hinges here, so they can move up, they can move down. You got lots of ankle tiltage. You can pretty much do what you want there with the feet. And of course he can wield his weapons, the typical tab in the slot of the palm method of weapon holding. Just get that in there, get that lined up, close his hands, and he can pew pew bang bang to his heart's content. Yes. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with a piece side swipe. Just so you can get a sense of scale there. And here he is with his partner, so they can run amok and run about. They can do whatever kind of running they want to. But you can see how these two look together. Again, I'll give it a little turnaround there, so you can see what's going on between the two bots. No, I think they look pretty good. Other than their feet, they have like really clean robot modes. So personally, I think they look quite good together. So there you go. So there you have Fury, and yeah, nicely done figure in my opinion. Both modes look quite good. You know, my qualms, just the little hole in the windshield. That's an eyesore. The backs of his feet, they are a bit better than Fast, but still I wish they were just, still handled a little bit more cleanly, a little bit more elegantly. Also expected him to be painted black, not a dark brown, but, not a deal breaker, but just seems weird. I have seen some people complain about the backpack not staying together. It stays together just fine on my copy, so I don't know. It seems like that's maybe a case of your mileage may vary, but it stays together just fine for me. So in my experience anyway, he seems like quite a solid little figure. I do quite like him, so there you go. Now, if you would like this or any of X-Transbots' other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the X-Transbots Fury. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek. Be proud. Palm in your face. Primus on board. Oh, well, where's your partner? No, he's somewhere breaking stuff. Oh, he's not breaking my stuff, is he? Well, that's a fun little game you're gonna get to play. I don't like the sound of that. You know what? I think I'll go help him. It'll cure my boredom. Just please don't break my stuff. Play the game.